2 rebounds, 0 assists. I feel like Stockton should be able to shoot. I mean, I know he's an assist master, but everywhere you go with him, his consistency is like 100. Like, frick, man. Like, seriously, dude.
You look at what Karl Malone did in his MVP season of '97, just a monstrous year for him at that power forward position. He really led the way for the Jazz that season.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Elliott is out there with Duncan. Then it's Del Negro. Then it's Robinson. And it's Johnson in at the 1. Now here's Johnson. 4 shot clock.
Russell, what were you doing?
Talked about his MVP season. Here are some numbers. 27 points a game. 10 rebounds a game. 4 assists a game. Clark, he also made first team All-D.
Well, one number I like to add to that, Kevin, is 64. That was 64 wins for the Utah Jazz team. I mean, it wasn't like those numbers were in vain. He was helping to win games, too.
Now here's Johnson after the miss from Karl Malone. There's a screen by Robinson from outside the arc. Elliott misses. Utah trailing here.
Let's get Hornacek involved.
Shoots from the elbow. A nice shot by Hornacek.
I think I'm going to use him more. He's got amazing mid-range.
Here we go with Avery Johnson. 6 points for him.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Russell dishes to Malone. Back to Russell. It's good.
Ooh! Ooh! Beauty shot.
You give him any kind of space, he's going to knock that down.
Okay.
The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Now, the Jazz have had so many great seasons over the years. Tough to pick what was their best team. Of course, they did make the finals in both '96 and '97.
Here's Johnson. Trying to pick the best Jazz here for this duo? Not an easy task. Winning-wise, though, Clark, it had to be...
Holy, Russell is just not playing good at all.
But Stockton and Malone had their best statistical years back in '90 and '91. I think they probably would give the nod to wins, and that's what we'll do, too.
Now, here is Hornacek.
Hornacek!
That's good.
Not a lot going wrong for them on offense in the early part of the third. I mean, that's 3 makes on 4 tries now.
Johnson, the pass to Robinson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Will it go? No mistakes on the layup. Johnson's got 8.
Well, you just see them taking it strong into the paint over and over again.
Yeah, that really seems to be the strategy, partner. I mean, pound it.
Nice.
Foster, that's good.
Just another pretty assist from Stockton. How many of those have we seen? The all-time NBA leader in assists.
Johnson against Stockton. Johnson kicks to Robinson. Jumps up.
Oh my God.
8 points for him.
And the Jazz obviously benefited so greatly from the talents of John Stockton and Karl Malone. But what was really impressive is the longevity of their respective careers.
Now, here is Hornacek. He's got 13. Shoots a fader.
Oh,
Spurs.
finally missed.
Duncan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Johnson. Backing him down is Duncan. Kicks it out to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Back to Duncan. Shoots over Malone. Duncan misses. We're talking about durability. They were always good, Stockton and Malone, for 82 games this season. Rarely missed any time at all.
Yeah, and I think that's as impressive as anything they did. I mean,
Oh my.
is there.
I get around him and then he just...
But the fact
He's
that they
back
were so
already.
good, part of it is fitness. Clearly, you've got to put in the time. Part of it is DNA.
Ah!
Made from the
Frick
inside.
you, Robinson.
Some of it is the physical skills you bring to the table, and then some of it is, being fortunate. The game is a physical game, a demanding game, and injuries are part of it. They stayed away from significant.
God dang.
They always showed up and were on the floor for the Jazz, and that's mostly a credit to them.
Kicks it out to Malone.
Really wish they would roll after the pick.
Over Duncan.
That'd be
Malone
nice.
missing again. San Antonio trailing here. Johnson outside.
I mean, I thought that's what it was called, but I guess not, right?
Robinson backs down for the lead. And there's a nice layup.
How?
Johnson's got 10 points in the game.
An opportunity to check out the Admiral here. David Robinson, of course, earning that name for the time he served as an officer in the Navy, and that was just the beginning of what ended up being a Hall of Fame career for him.
Elliott.
Yes, finally.
Reaching in. That's his first foul. The Spurs making a switch here. Person's checked in. 1:52 left in the third. Shot to stop the play.
Thank you.
Gets it to go over Duncan.
The mailman has been able to find a ton of high percentage opportunities today.
Pass to Del Negro. Dishes it to Robinson. Foster on him. Releases. And Robinson knocks down the J. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put out.
Looking over there at Steve. He's enjoying
Hornacek. Oh my
This has been
God.
great, guys. The fans getting their money's worth here. Both teams just playing so hard out there.
We talked about Robinson in college. What a force he was for the midshipmen. Steve, it was kind of odd to see the Naval Academy so involved in the high rankings in college basketball.
Yeah, it was an anomaly for sure. David Robinson, when he arrived at Navy, only about 6'7", but he quickly grew to 7 feet, and he was so dominant that he immediately carried that team to almost the top of collegiate basketball. They made the Final 8 before losing to Duke his final year there. What a career. 28 points, 12 rebounds a game by the time he left the Naval Academy.
And it's the Spurs ball.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong, man.
Full run right now. Johnson, the pass to Del Negro. There's the dish to Duncan. Knocks it loose. Lock at 6. Del Negro kicks to Robinson. Puts up the baby hook. And another basket for San Antonio.
And they're up by 5.
Defensively, because he's been unstoppable.
And defensively, Steve, your only choice now is to double him. I mean, I don't think there's another option.
No one on him.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. One guy who's been getting it done is David Robinson.
Well, we know he can score, so it's not really a huge shock to see him put up these kind of big numbers.